Hey guys, Shanna here. Welcome back to Suitcase Princess. Today, I want to answer your question about whether or not you should hire a travel agent to book your Disney vacation. Before we go any further, please go down to the corner, click on the logo, and subscribe to this channel. It's much appreciated and lets YouTube know you'd like to see more of this kind of content. So I get this question a lot, is should you use a travel agent? In full disclosure, I never have. I actually did not go to Disney until I was 25 years old. I planned everything myself, but I can tell you that second trip was a whole lot smoother than that first trip when I had no idea what I was doing. If you are the type of person who likes to do all of the research, get all of the facts, make a spreadsheet, get a plan, coordinate everything, read up all the reviews, look at restaurant menu pictures, budget yourself within an inch of your life. If you are the person who loves these kind of things, if you love getting the backstory, knowing the full and complete breakdown of every little detail that you're going to need to know, then you may not want to hire a travel agent to plan your Disney vacation. However, most people aren't that person, and they certainly aren't before they've taken their first trip to Disney World or Disneyland. There is a large amount of learning that comes when you have lived the Disney experience. It is unlike any other vacation you will take. It usually, and when done best, takes several days. There are several parks. It costs thousands of dollars to take a Disney trip. If you want to get the most from your money, you might consider hiring a travel agent. I would like you to know that Disney travel agents do not cost you a dime. It is 100% free to have someone else do all the work for you. They act as agents for the Disney Corporation or for this is how travel agents work across the board. But for some reason, there's a large misconception that you have to pay them for their services. Not true at all. So the final destination, cruise line, airline, whatever, actually pays the travel agents as an agent of their business for bringing them in money. It's a commission-based profession. So what that means is that the travel agent has a large interest in making sure that your vacation is amazing and that it goes off without a hitch and that they get everything planned that you want to have planned, but you're not the one paying them. They frequently do not get paid until after you've traveled, so they are incredibly motivated to help you every step of the way. Again, this entire service is at no cost to you, the traveler. So, how do you find a travel agent that specializes in Disney? Number one, do not just find a travel agent. You want someone who specializes in Disney. As someone who has been many, many times and has answered many, many questions for many, many people, I can tell you there is a lot of stuff that goes into a Disney trip, specifically Disney. From the times that you have to reserve things to the way you can reserve things and the hours and the pricing and the subtleties and the nuances that go into the deals, offers, scheduling, rides, attractions, requirements. It's a lot. And it's specific to Disney. So you want someone who specializes in Disney vacations. You don't want any Joe Schmo travel agent on the corner office, okay? That is not what you want. Frequently, I believe it's called the Magical Vacation Planner. They're certified by Disney. They'll have a special logo. I'll try to find it and stick it right up here. A special logo that says that they have gone through Disney College. There's a special Disney training program put on by Disney for people who specialize in Disney to say that they know the most Disney-ness of Disney. Okay, so you want those people. It looks like, I think it's like a glove and like stars or something. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna go here. For real, Disney means business, okay? They, as you can imagine, just like everything else they do it and they do it 110%. And that's the same with training their specialty Disney travel partners. If you don't know how to find one of these people, ask around. There is a mom at your kid's school. There is a dad on the baseball field. There is someone who has been to Disney and used a travel agent. And they loved that experience or they hated that experience. but they will tell you. So my suggestion is to find one that loved their agent. They can give you a rundown of how that agent works. Your best bet is to find someone local to you that you know someone who they've done something for. There is no greater advertisement in any business, across any platform, anywhere in the world, than word of mouth. Okay, their customer service will be the first thing that someone will tell you about. And that's what you need to know. Frequently, when people plan their Disney vacations, we are talking 6 months to a year out, which means you will be dealing with this person for 6 months to a year. Not only that, you're going to hand them thousands of dollars. So you need to know for sure that you feel good about what they're gonna do for you and with that money. Let me start this part of the video with saying, you need to be prepared with what you want your travel agent to do for you. I do know of some people who have had an experienced Disney planner that they knew who kind of dropped the ball. And it was because the person who went had literally no idea what they were doing, and the travel agent didn't take enough care in explaining to them what their options were. So because they were oblivious to the things that they really needed to be asking for, she didn't ask the questions about what they needed or explain in great enough detail how their relationship was gonna work. There were some things that fell through the cracks until the last minute. Luckily, that's one of my friends, and I don't know how to keep my mouth shut. What I recommend that you do is you know what you expect from your travel agent. Do you want them to handle your entire booking? Yeah, if you're hiring a travel agent, sure, why not? You're paying them. Or I mean, you're not paying them, but they're getting paid. So they can set up your reservation for a room. They can purchase your park tickets. They will be the person who gets up at, I'm in Central Time, and everything's based on Disney World, which is where we usually go, in Eastern Time. So I get up at like 5 a.m. on Fast Pass Day, which is traditionally 60 days out from travel day, and I schedule my own Fast Passes. Guess what? If you have a travel agent, they can do that for you, but you need to know to ask them to do that for you. You also need to know at least a little bit of an idea of what kind of rides you want to get those Fast Passes for. A great and wonderful travel agent will look at your party, the people traveling with you, and say, oh, you have 2 infants. Maybe you don't want to get 4 Fast Passes for Space Mountain. Oh, you have teenagers. All right, so I'm not gonna get the Fast Pass and not gonna recommend the Fast Pass for the Disney Junior show. A great, experienced, vocal, and communicative travel agent will walk you through these things. But it helps if you have some idea of just what to ask to ensure that they will manage as much of your trip as you want them to. They're the people who are gonna get up 180 days out to make your dining reservations for you, to make sure that you get to go eat with Cinderella in the Cinderella's castle. Guess what? You can't get that reservation, they're gonna be the ones who keep checking for you because they want you to have a great vacation. So both the dining reservations and the Fast Pass reservations are a little right now with the whole COVID thing. So one of the things that travel agents won't do for you right now is log in to make your park per day reservation because you have to agree to the new COVID disclaimer. So they cannot do that for you. One of the things they could have done is that when all of this craziness started happening and parks started closing and people needed to reschedule and rebook things, they could have handled that for you because that's what they do. And they want to make people happy and help them travel to Disney. So they're willing to sit on hold for hours to help you move dates if that's what you choose to do, or cancel and get your money back. An amazing travel agent usually also shows up with itinerary. Who knew that was a thing, right? Well, if you're new to Disney, again, we've established Disney is its own kind of thing, and if you don't know, you really do not know. Many Disney vacation planner specialists will help you figure out how to get the most in your day. They'll ask you, what are your top 5 things? What are the things you're interested in? Oh, you have 2 little girls. Let's schedule a bibbidi bobbidi boutique. Let's make sure we meet those princesses. Might not be as important to go see some of the manly stuff, but instead focus on the glittery goodness. And so they will provide, oftentimes, a printed itinerary showing you the best times to arrive, the best practices to make sure you can squeeze in the most things to your kind of trip. A travel agent will also be available to answer your questions. But it's important that you show up to the table asking some. Make sure you know exactly what they do or don't need to be handling for you. Because with a Disney vacation planner, guess what? You can do as much or as little of your trip as you want to. So let's say you book a year out and you don't know anything about this Disney thing. So they handle it for you. You're booking. But then it's 3 months later and you have done nothing during quarantine but watch Disney YouTube videos. Guess what? You're kind of an expert. You want to try your hand at getting the things you want for your dining reservations. Boom! You can let them know and they'll be hands off. Or even better, you can both be trying to get you the reservations that you want. It's a lot better if you're working in tandem and you're kind of tag teaming that to ensure that you get what you want, because 2 heads are better than 1. So it is entirely up to you if you want to use a Disney vacation planner, but I felt motivated to go ahead and kind of dispel some of those myths, to highlight some of the great points about using them, and to let you know you can be in charge of as much or as little of your trip as you would like to be. Be sure to go in with questions and have a very clear understanding of what they will and will not be handling for you. And again, the number one tip that I can give you is to choose someone with Disney experience. I don't care if there is a gentleman who books airline reservations all day long. He will not be the best choice to book your Disney trip. You need someone with Disney experience, preferably certified by Disney, who loves Disney and goes often themselves. This will be your best resource to get the best experience on your Disney vacation. You probably know by now, if you're deciding to schedule a Disney vacation, that Disney is intense. Like I said earlier, there's nothing like it. Disney has their own way of doing things, and let me tell you right now, I firmly believe they do them better than everyone else. I am a diehard Disney nerd. We have been to Land, World, Disneyland Paris, and on a Disney cruise, and let me tell you, nothing else compares to these experiences. They are amazing. With that comes a price tag, okay? So you are investing a lot of energy into this trip. You are investing a lot of money into this trip. Don't hesitate to get a Disney vacation planner to help you if it's gonna make any of your life any easier. If you found any of this entertaining or informative, scroll down and hit that big red subscribe button. While you're down there, turn on notifications and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks so much for coming back. We have more Disney chats planned for the future of things that I feel like are still pretty reasonably consistent. I do hope that everyone has a great experience with Disney vacation planners, but I do know that a few of them sometimes slip through the cracks. Don't hesitate to reach out to either someone else in the company or straight to Disney if you do have an issue that needs to be resolved.